Hey everybody, it's Tommerag back with you. This is part 2 of our playthrough on Nuke Town Zombies. This is 11 through 20 rounds. As you can see, sped it up again just for time's sake. Otherwise, I think nobody ever wants to watch the full zombie playthrough at regular speed just because how much time it takes. And especially if there's downtime where you run around trying to get different weapons or anything like that, it just takes a really long time. Now, just kind of want to remind you, if you like the video or at least think it's interesting, feel free to subscribe. That would be great. Also, like the video if you do actually like it. Now, on the last video, on part 1, I had posted a little annotation saying that if and when I get to 20 subscribers, I will be giving away either 1,600 Microsoft points or a $20 PlayStation Network gift card. And in order to win, because I'm really hoping that I can get to 20 subscribers, it's not too high of a number, but in order to win, I will post a video when I get to 20 subscribers that will have more details. You will have to be subscribed and like that video to enter your chance to win the points. Level 12 here, we're just kind of running through, still nothing too crazy going on. I'm going to talk quick about the setup that I use to record these videos. I have the AverMedia Game Broadcaster HD installed on my desktop. It's a great video card. You can record in 1080p HD, has great quality playback, and they just recently released a newer program for capturing. It's called RE Central versus their basic recording program that came with it. And I really like their new program, especially since I'm just getting into this. But with their new program, it allows you to capture your own voice for the chat as long as you have some type of microphone on your computer. I will be posting a tutorial on how exactly I have it all set up. So if you have more questions about it, you can watch that video. I'm not sure how other people do it depending on what they use for their game capture. But I bought the Game Broadcaster HD capture card off of Amazon. Actually, I think it was last July, and I paid $130, $140 for it. I don't really remember anymore. I was just looking it up, and last price I saw on Amazon for it was $120. So it's come down even in the last couple months since I've bought it. It's cheap, but it's very effective. It's great. It has one HDMI input on the back of it, and it also has a DVI input on it. How I have it set up is I actually play my Xbox through my PC monitor through the capture program, and I really don't seem to have any problems with lag playing it that way. I know some other people from when I was looking at different capture cards had issues trying to use their capture program and playing with it with lag. I have not found that to be an issue at all with the Game Broadcaster. So if you're thinking about starting to record your own gameplay footage, I would highly recommend using that capture card. And like I said, I will be posting a tutorial on how exactly I have everything set up to capture my voice in chat as well as the other people that I am playing with. And as far as the external microphone that I use to record, I initially was using, I have a Logitech 1080p HD webcam that has a microphone built into it. And the first couple times I really started messing around with it, I noticed I was getting a lot of background noise with that microphone. It's not a high quality microphone, but it was better than nothing at that point in time. I haven't made any gameplay videos with any commentary with it or anything like that. And after I started looking around, I started looking for better mics that I could purchase to use. And I ended up going with the Blue Snowball. It's on Amazon. I believe it was $70 when I bought it. It's a USB microphone, so you don't get a lot of feedback like you can if you use a microphone that just plugs into the microphone jack on your computer. And so far it seems to be working quite well for me. It definitely, the sound quality between that and the microphone I was using on my webcam is drastically different. It's so much more superior to it, and it's a relatively cheap microphone for what it's able to do and how it sounds recording. So between my capture card and the microphone, you know, I spent $190–200 total. If you don't have the money to spend that, there is cheaper alternatives that you can use by any means. And if you really want to get into recording gameplay footage and messing around with it, it never hurts to start with something cheaper. And once you get into it more and feel like it's something you really want to do as a hobby, then you can always upgrade. So if you guys have any more questions about how I record my gameplay footage, feel free to post in the comments, and I will try and be as helpful as I possibly can. I'm definitely no pro at this, but I'm learning and messing around with different programs for recording. Now, when I record this voiceover commentary, I actually did some research online to try and find a decent, relatively cheap audio recording program. And if some of you that are watching this aren't familiar, then you may not have heard of Audacity. And it's a fairly high quality program. It's free to use for recording your voiceover commentary. I didn't really feel like spending a whole lot of money on recording software, which works out great when it's free. I haven't really had a chance to mess around with the settings too much on it. I know I am picking up some minimal background noise when I listen to my commentary playback, or when I'm just doing tests with audio recordings. Hopefully I'll be able to figure out a way to minimize that, but it's not nearly as bad as what it was with my my webcam that I was using prior to. Now, kind of getting back to the gameplay, I'm kind of curious what some of the strategies are that some of you that are watching this, how you guys like to play zombies. Do you try and run trains? Do you separate with somebody if you're playing with more than one person? You know, I'm really all about trying to figure out different ways to try and last as long as possible when playing zombies. I know when I play by myself, I'm horrible. I'm much better when I play with other people, just for that simple fact that if you do go down, you have somebody that can revive you. So I have a question for anybody that's watching this video. Is obviously Treyarch and Infinity Ward, they're going to continue to keep making Call of Duty games for as long as they can possibly milk it. But I'm curious, out of the next game that Treyarch makes, what would you like to see in the next Zombies mode? I'm quite sure, and I'm sure any of you that play zombies know that the next Call of Duty game Treyarch makes, there will be another zombies mode. Now, the biggest thing I'd like to see change from Black Ops 2 to whatever the next Call of Duty game is that they make with zombies mode is in the DLC. I think it would be great if they would separate the zombie maps from the regular multiplayer maps. Myself, I download every map pack for Call of Duty, and I'd play only the multiplayer. I'd play some zombies with the last Black Ops, but not nearly as much multiplayer. Now, though, with Black Ops 2, I haven't purchased the most recent map pack. I don't have the subscription to get all of the map packs for the reduced price. But what I would love is if Treyarch and Activision release the zombie maps separately from the main multiplayer map packs. I would buy those because with Black Ops 2 I play way more zombies than I do online. Now, don't get me wrong, I still play online multiplayer once in a while, but typically if there's a bunch of us on, we will play zombies versus the multiplayer. And I'm really I wasn't very happy how long it took them to release the Nuke Town Zombies map to the general public if you did not pre-order with the Hardened Edition. Now, this is actually the first Call of Duty game I didn't get a Hardened Edition. I got Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, and Modern Warfare 3 Hardened Editions. But I decided not to go with the Black Ops 2 Hardened Edition just because I've been working a lot more, so I don't have as much free time to play like I used to when I was going to school, because then the only thing I ever had to worry about was doing homework and sleeping and playing Xbox. Now the only thing I like to do is play Xbox, but I don't get to as much, and it's mainly working and trying to catch up on sleep that I haven't gotten from work. Go ahead in the comments below if there's anything else that you individually would like to see with the next edition of the zombies for Treyarch. I know one thing that I hope they do not put in on the next zombies is the fire, especially like on Town or when you play Transit or any of those maps. I cannot stand that fire they put in the map. It just seems to get in the way at the worst possible times, which obviously I'm sure that's why they put it into the zombie map, especially like Town. But I swear to God, it gets me killed half of the time, and it's not even from the zombies. I'm trying to run away from the zombies, and I end up getting caught in the fire, and then you get hit once or twice, and you go down, or you jump out of a building and accidentally run across the fire when you thought you were gonna jump over it, and then you go down. I can't even express how much I hate the fire that they added to zombies. It's just so annoying. Alright, we got level 19 to go through here and level 20. Now, if you're still sticking through and watching the video, I applaud you very much. I know it is really kind of a long video for gameplay, but it is zombies, and I felt that if I really sped it up any faster, that it would just kind of make people get a little motion sick. And I know if it was me and it was going any faster than what it currently is, which I can't remember, I believe it's 1.5 times speed, that I probably wouldn't want to watch the video if it was playing too fast. But on that note of gameplay footage, I'm kind of curious for you guys, what do you like to see in when you watch gameplay footage? Do you want like a step-by-step, blow commentating the action as it happens? Or I know there are other people that when they do their gameplay video, they talk about other topics like new press releases or anything like that from the gaming companies, or Microsoft or Sony whenever they have new Xbox or PlayStation information that they've just put out. Or do you like watching videos that are just completely off topic and really have nothing to do with the video that you're watching? Let me know in the commentary below if you have any suggestions on what you would like to see in the gameplay footage. And we're kind of coming to the end of round 19 here. We're trying to get a crawler saved. I got a few stragglers left that I'm taking out now. Right now we're still doing fairly well. Obviously, if you're watching, Mitchell had went down a couple times, but it didn't really hurt us too much because he had plenty of points to buy all his perks back. And now we are at the start of level 20. And I just want to say again, if you like the video or have some interest in it, please like the video for me. That would be great. And also subscribe to catch all my future gameplay videos or any other type of videos that I upload. And I also forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. The link is below in the comments. And I'm thinking that I may possibly do some giveaways at some point in the future based on when I hit certain numbers for followers. That would be completely separate from the giveaways I would do with subscribers. And I know it seems kind of cheap, but I think as a video gameplay commentator slash vlogger, however you really want to describe it, I think if you give back to your followers, that they will keep coming back. That's my personal opinion. I could be completely wrong. Maybe they will just subscribe and follow me just to try and win giveaways. And I promise I will make sure that Lt P3t3Mitchell is never a winner. He is getting out just because I play with him so much, so he does not get a fair advantage, or anybody else that I'm friends with on Xbox. They cannot win. It will not be a rigged drawing. I will just randomly pick somebody, and I don't know, maybe I'll just use a random number generator, and whatever comment number that pops up in the generator is who wins. I don't know. I haven't really put too much thought into it yet. I got to start getting close to those numbers beforehand. But I promise I will be giving those away, and we're coming up on the end of the game here. So don't forget to like and subscribe.